Hello everyone, in this video we are going to learn geometrical constructions. Let us see what we are going to learn in this video. So, the first thing is what is a perpendicular bisector and how we are going to draw that. Then what is an angle bisector, how we can draw that. And then 60 degrees angle, construction of 60 degrees angle, 120 degrees angle, 90 degrees and 30, 45, 75 and 105. These four angles using the angle bisector. Let us jump into our video. The first thing what we are going to learn is construction of a perpendicular bisector. Suppose we have a line AB. Now for this we need to draw a perpendicular bisector. Now what is actually a perpendicular bisector? A perpendicular bisector is a line which divides a given line into two equal halves, and also the angle between the perpendicular bisector and the given line will be 90 degrees. So the angle between the perpendicular bisector and given line will be 90 degrees, and bisector means it divides the given line into two equal halves. So let us draw that. For that we need a compass and a scale. So first what we are going to do, we are going to draw a line segment of 14 centimeters using the scale. Just simply draw a line segment AB. For example, here we are taking a line segment of 14 centimeter length. Then what do we need to do? We need to take our compass. Compass is a tool which has a needle at one end and a pencil at the another one. So this is the needle. So we are going to adjust this compass in such a manner that the needle is suppose placed at vertex A. The needle has to be placed at one of the vertices and then one of the point, and then what we are going to do, we are going to set the radius of the compass. What is the radius of the compass? Radius of the compass is nothing but the distance between the metal pointer and the pencil. So we are going to set the radius of the compass in such a manner that it is roughly more than half of that of AB. You need not use a scale for measuring this. It has to be roughly more than half that of AB. As you can see, the distance between the metal pointer and the pencil is more than half of AB. Now what we have to do, we have to draw an arc above the line AB and keep the metal pointer at the same vertex point A and draw another arc B, another arc below the line AB. Now do not change the radius of the compass. Now place the metal pointer at point B and draw an arc above the line AB. What did we do here? We did not change the radius of the compass. We just placed the compass removed from A and placed at point B. Now we are drawing another arc which intersects the previous arc, and keeping the same radius we are drawing another arc which intersects the previous arc below the line AB. Now we got 2 points, one here above the line and the second one here, the intersecting points. We need to draw a line which is passing through these two intersecting points. We need not take the exact measurement, we just have to draw a line which passes through these two lines, through intersecting points. Now what did we do here? We have drawn a line joining the two intersecting points, one here and here, so that this line is passing through the two intersecting points, and we need not take the measurement of this, we just have to draw it. Now what is this line? This is actually the perpendicular bisector. It means it divides the given line into two equal halves. Let us check whether it has divided the given line into two equal halves or not. So what was the actual measurement of line AB? It was 14 centimeters. Now half of 14 is 7. Let us check whether it is dividing the given line into 7 centimeters or not. So placing this 0 here, as you can see, this A and this, suppose if this point is C, AC is 7 centimeters, 7 to 14 again 7 centimeter. So this is 7 centimeters and this is also 7 centimeter. So this bisector has divided the line AB into two equal halves, that is 7 centimeters and 7 centimeters. And the another thing that a perpendicular bisect does is it divides the angle between AB and this perpendicular bisector will be 90 degrees. Let us check that. Now as you can see, the angle over here is 90 degrees. It means the angle between the perpendicular bisector and the line will be 90 degrees, and the perpendicular bisector will divide the given line into two equal halves. One more property of that is, if you take any point on this perpendicular bisector, it will be at an equal distance from A and B. It will be an equal. If I join this A, suppose this point, if I take any point on that perpendicular bisector, and if I join A and if I join B, then suppose this point is O, then OA will be equal to OB. Similarly, if I take a point another here, then if we join this point to A and this point to B, suppose this point is P, then PA will be equal to PB. This is the one of the property of this one. Now coming to the next construction, that is construction of 60 degrees angle. So for this, let us start by drawing a line. So suppose a given line is there, suppose it is of 10 centimeters. How much is it? 10 centimeter line we are going to draw. Okay, here it is. Okay, 10 centimeter line. This measurement will begin for any given line. If suppose we want to draw a angle at some vertex, that is 60 degrees. Suppose if AB is a line, AB is a line and angle A is equals to, suppose it is 60 degrees. Now what we have to do, we are not going to use the protractor here. This tool is called as protractor. We are not going to use that. So then what we are going to use, we are just using our compass and we are going to draw the angle 60 degrees. We are going to construct 60 degree angle. For that we have to do is, what we have to do is place the metal pointer at vertex A, because angle A is 60 degrees, right? So what I am doing is, we are placing the metal pointer at vertex A and let it be like we are measuring it more than half, approximately more than half. You can take any fixed measurement. Here in this case what I am doing is, I am measuring more than half of that of line. Then keeping the metal pointer at vertex A, I am drawing an arc which is intersecting AB as well. Okay. Now this is an arc. Now what we have to do is, let me extend this one little more. Okay. Now what did we do? For a given line AB, here in this case it was 10 centimeters. Angle A we had to draw, we had to construct an angle 60 degrees at vertex at point A. So what we are doing, we have placed the metal pointer here and this we have set the radius of the compass more than half of that of AB and we have drawn an arc like this. Now place the metal pointer, do not change the radius of the compass, place the metal pointer at this intersecting point, do not change the radius of the compass and draw another arc. So what will happen? Now we got an intersecting point here. So if we join this point to A, then the angle between this ray and AB will be 60 degrees. Let us draw that line. As you can see here, we have to set our scale, then we are going to draw a line We need not measure this, we just have to draw a line which passes through this intersecting point and meets this point A. Now as you can see, the angle over here will be 60 degrees. How much it will be? 60 degrees. Let us check using our protractor. Let us place the protractor at vertices. How do you measure the angle using protractor? This center point should be placed at the point where you are going to check the angle. So at vertices, this exactly it should be on the point A, and the lines should be coinciding, and from which 0, we have a 0 from this side as well as this side. Our line is to the right, so we will count from this 0, 0, 10, and from, as you can see here, it is 60 degrees. Got it? So let us recapitulate what we have done. We have drawn a line. Here it was already given as, suppose it was 10 centimeters, I guess. Yes. Then we will place the metal pointer of the compass here, measure the radius of the compass so that it measures more than half that of AB. Okay, roughly. Then we will draw an arc intersecting this AB and extending back. So without changing the radius of the compass, now we place the metal pointer at this point and draw another arc intersecting the previous arc. The line or the ray joining this intersecting point, this point A and this intersecting point, makes an angle 60 degrees with AB. Now let us construct 120 degrees angle. That is, suppose if I want to construct an angle 120 degrees at a point A, so what we are going to do? We are going to take the compass and set the radius of the compass in such a manner that it is more than half or to some fixed radius. We will take some fixed radius. Suppose I am taking some fixed radius. So now what we have to do? We have to draw an arc. The metal pointer is at point A and we are going to draw an arc which intersects the line AB, and we are going to extend this back. Now which angle are we constructing here? 120 degrees. Then we will place this, the metal pointer. We will not change the radius of the compass, we are just placing the metal pointer at this new intersecting point and drawing another arc to intersect the previous arc. Now we got the new intersection point. From here we will draw another arc which intersects the first arc. So this is less, so we will just extend this. How we can do this? Place it back, do not change the radius, place it back at vertex A. Now just extend this back. Now as you can see here, we got the second intersecting point, right? This line, the line joining, let me mark this point as C. Suppose the line or the ray joining point A and C will be the ray making an angle 120 degrees with the line AB. So the ray AC makes an angle 120 degrees with line AB, line segment AB. Let us check using the compass. So let us play protractor. Let us place the protractor at point A. As you can see, it is making an angle because our line is towards the right of the compass. We are measuring from this 0, 0, 10, 50, 60, 70, 90. Here it is 120. So this protractor, using this protractor we can check that the angle over here is 120 degrees. Now Let us move further for the construction of 90 degrees. So, how do we do that? For the construction of 90 degrees, we have to construct 120 degrees first. Okay, we have to construct the angle 120 degrees. Let me remove these extra parts now. So, for this, if we draw the angle bisector, then we will get an angle that is 90 degrees. First, we have to draw, in order to construct the 90 degrees angle, we have to construct the 120 degrees, then we will bisect this. So, this is 60 degrees and this is 120 degrees. Let me join this. So, if we draw the bisector of this represents 60 degrees angle, and the complete angle from here to here, it will represent 120 degree angle. So, if we draw the bisector of this angle, we will get 90 degrees. So, without changing the radius of the compass, we now will place the compass at 60 degree intersection point. Okay, then we will draw an arc here. Then do not change the radius of the compass. Now place the metal pointer at point C and draw another arc intersecting the previous arc. So, this is the point where we got the, let me move this. If we join this point to point A, we will get a ray making an angle 90 degrees with AB. Let us join that. Let's check whether this red line is making 90 degrees with line AB or not. So, if you place the protractor here, as you can see, it is making exactly 90 degrees. It is making exactly 90 degrees with the line AB. Now, let us quickly construct angle 30 degrees, then we will construct 45, then 75 and then 105. So, let us start with 60 degrees. Before constructing the angle 30 degrees, we need to construct an angle of 60 degrees. Let us see how we can do. As we have done already, let us quickly do that. For any line segment, suppose now I am taking a line segment of 12 centimeters. Let us mark it as AB. Mark the line segment as AB. And then we are going to take the compass and place the metal pointer at point A. We are going to fix the radius of the compass to some, we have to take the radius of the compass to some fixed measurement or more than half you can take. Okay, you can take more than half, or so here I am taking more than half that of AB. Right, now what we will do is we will draw an arc intersecting this AB, we will extend it back. Right, now let us take the compass, place it at this intersecting point and draw one more arc as we have done this earlier. So, let us mark this point as a C. So, the ray joining A and C will make an angle 60 degrees with AB. Let us join that. So, we will draw a line, draw a ray from A to C, which makes an angle here 60 degrees, as you can see. So, this ray makes an angle 60 degrees with AB. Now, if we construct the angle bisector of this 60 degrees, half of 60 is 60 by 2 is nothing but 30 degrees. if we construct the bisector of this 60 degrees angle, we will get 30 degrees. Okay. So, how to do that construction? We have to take the compass back, do not change the radius of the compass, place the metal pointer at the first intersection point, right, then draw an arc in between these two rays, draw an arc in between these two rays. Let us do it with green color. So, as you can see here, so we will draw an arc in between these two. Now, do not change the radius of the compass, place the metal pointer at C and draw another arc intersecting this previous arc. So, we got a new point of intersection here. If we join this point of intersection to A, then it will make an angle 30 degrees. Let us check. Suppose this point is D, then the ray AD is making an angle 30 degrees with AB. Let us check using the protractor. Let us place this at point A, and as you can see, it is making an angle 30 degrees with AB. Okay. Let us quickly construct the angle 45 degrees. Now, for this, again we will draw. From the beginning we will do, follow the instructions along with me so that it will be easily constructed. Now, as you can see here, which angle are we going to construct now? We are going to construct an angle 60. 60 is done, 30 is done. Now, we will do 90 degrees. So, for 90 degrees, I think 90 is also done. 90 is done, 60 is done, and then 30 is also done, 120 is also done. Then, as you can see here, what is the angle? What is the angle that we get when we bisect? This is 90 degrees, right? This is 60 degrees ray. So, if we bisect 90 and 60 degrees ray, what is the angle that we are going to get? So, how do we get 60 plus 90 by 2? That is nothing but 150 by 2. When we bisect 60 degrees and 90 degree angle, we will get 75 degrees angle. And similarly, if we bisect, what is this? This is 120 degrees and this is 90 degrees ray. Okay. So, if we bisect these two angles, what we will get? We will get an angle that is 90 plus 120 by 2, that is nothing but 210 by 2, that is 105. So, when we bisect these two angles, we will get an angle of 105. When we bisect 90 and 60, we will get an angle of 75 degrees. So, let us see how we can do that. We will repeat the same process again. Let us move to the next page. Now, what we are going to do? First, we are going to draw the 60 degrees. So, for that we need a scale and we are going to draw a line. Let it be of some 12 centimeters. Now, what we are going to do is, we will take the compass, keep it at, suppose this is point A and point B, then we will keep this at point A and we have placed the metal pointer of the compass at point A. As it is measuring more than half, let us draw an arc which intersects this line. We are going to extend this back so that we can easily construct 120 as well. Now, without changing the radius, we are then drawing another arc which intersects the previous arc. Where did we keep our metal pointer? At this intersection point, first intersection point. and we are going to draw another arc here. Now we get a new intersection point. If we join this and A, we will get 60 degrees, right? Now let us move our compass. Now let us keep this compass at, let us mark them so that we can easily identify. This is suppose point C, this is suppose point D. Now we are placing this metal pointer at point D. Again we are not changing the radius, okay. Then we are drawing another arc which intersects the first arc. So if we join, suppose this point is E, if we join AD we will get 60 degrees. If we join AE we will get 120 degrees. Let us do that first. So if we bisect this 60 degrees angle, we will get 30 degrees, and if we bisect this, these two angles will get 90 degrees. Let us bisect and get the 90 degree angle. This ray makes an angle 60 degrees with AB, this ray makes an angle 90 degrees with AB, and this one makes 120 degrees with AB. Now if we bisect these two rays, these two angles, that is 60 degrees and 90 degrees, we will get 75 degrees. Let us take the compass, let us not change the radius again, let us keep the metal pointer at this, let us place the metal pointer at D and draw an arc. So let us draw an arc. So if we draw an arc, remember we have not changed the radius, so we are now drawing an arc. Now we will place the metal pointer at this point and draw another arc. So this, the line joining these 2 points will make an angle 75 degrees with AB, 75 degrees with AB. So the angle now is 75 degrees. How did we get this? We got by intersecting the, by drawing the bisector of angle 90 and 60 degrees, we got the angle 75 degrees. If we bisect the 90 degree angle and 120 degree angle, we will get 105 degrees angle. So let us not change the radius of the compass. Now let us keep the metal pointer at this point and draw an arc. We haven't changed the radius all throughout the construction. The radius has been the same. Now we will move this metal pointer and we will keep it at this point of on the 120 degree ray. Now we will draw another arc intersecting the previous arc. We got a new point of intersection here. So what we are going to do? We are going to join this point. Suppose this is D. D is done, right? Now we will mark it as suppose F. So if we join AF, this AF ray will be making an angle 105 degrees with AB. So let us do that. Now this blue ray is making an angle 110 degrees with AB. This overall angle will be from here to AB. It will be 105 degrees. Okay. Hope you have understood this. Thank you.